Ohio might be known best for LeBron James and chili? But beneath its seemingly mundane surface lies a strange, mysterious, and moist tale? A tale that has perplexed locals, spawned urban legends, and left behind just enough evidence to keep people guessing. That's right, baby. Today we're talking about the Loveland Frogmen. Half frog, half human, all mystery. Hello, my name is Lambo, and thanks for stopping by. Look, today we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. There's a lot of really good cryptids out there.
Holy!
But it seems like pretty much all of them have been covered 1,000 times. But as far as I know, not too many people have covered the frogmen, the Loveland Frogmen of Ohio. Pretty sure Wendigoon and some others have covered all the cryptids about 8 bazillion times. I think Wendigoon has like 15 videos covering cryptids at this point. So, you know, we're really scratching at the sludge at the bottom of the barrel to see what we can get. But we're not interested in the skunk ape or Mothman or that stupid ass, the aquatic dragon, Nessie. No. We've got a real cryptid sleeper pick here. How did this story come to be? What makes it so enduring? Are there any chances that these humanoid amphibians could actually exist? Well, tonight, we're digging into eyewitness accounts, documented reports, and a touch of folklore to uncover the truth behind the Loveland Frogmen. Bum, bum, bum.
That's what I've been waiting for. That's what it's all about.
So the story of our amphibian friends begins in 1955 along the Little Miami River near Loveland, Ohio. Loveland is considered part of the Cincinnati metropolitan area. Once a busy railroad town, Loveland is now just a major stop along the Little Miami Scenic Trail. I don't think they've done anything since railroads. Pretty sure it's just been frogs. Now, according to a widely circulated account, a traveling salesman, whose name has unfortunately been lost to time, was driving near a river late at night when he encountered something truly bizarre. As he drove down the road, he noticed something odd in the distance. Unable to make out the shapes, he drove closer until it became clear to see, in the glow of his headlights, what had first appeared to be a collection of little guys circled around the side of the road wasn't quite what it had seemed. He claimed to have seen 3 humanoid creatures standing upright at about 4 feet tall with leathery skin, webbed hands, and a disturbing frog face. Oh, that last bit honestly just seems kind of rude. Could you imagine just like a group of dudes standing on the side of the road waiting for their Uber, and the next day there's a news article about you calling you these grotesque frog monsters? The man reported that the creatures didn't seem hostile. In fact, they seemed kind of preoccupied with whatever they had going on, perhaps some frog shenanigans. But here's where the story gets even stranger. One of the creatures allegedly raised what looked like a wand or rod above its head, which emitted a series of bright sparks. This sparkly rod or wand would go on to become a staple of the frogman lore. So you encounter a couple of frog wizards. What's the big deal? Yeah, that's something I don't think I really like about cryptid stories. I feel like they always need to take things one step just kind of too far with the descriptions of the monsters. Like in all the Mothman descriptions, he has these glowing red eyes, and I'm like, that's kind of corny. In this case, they, for some reason, like a gaggle of 4 foot tall frog people is awesome. I don't think they need to be wizards to be Gandalf frogs. I think just being like a Ninja Turtle squad of frogs is pretty sweet in its own right. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. Frog wizards are cool too, I guess. Now, critics of the original story have pointed out the lack of evidence. You got no photographs, no corroborating witnesses, and not even a discarded sparkler was left behind. Just the words of an anonymous man. But this tale would go on to spark others. Honestly, this story probably would have just faded into complete obscurity, if not for almost 2 decades later, another incident emerging. On March 3rd, 1972, Loveland police officer Ray Shockey Shockey. Ray Shockey was on routine patrol near Riverside Drive when he saw something that would change his life forever. According to Shockey's great last name, around 1 a.m., a humanoid creature darted in front of his car. What he had initially believed to have been just a dog appeared to have really leathery skin and a frog-like face. Shockey got a little bit closer, and then he ultimately watched as this creature poised itself into a frog-like stance and leaped over a guardrail, disappearing into the Miami River. Into the Little Miami River. Little Miami River. Small Miami River. Shockey would go on to describe the creature as being around 3 to 4 feet tall, weighing in about 50 to 75 pounds. I gotta say, 50 to 75 pounds is not that big. I think a lot of cryptids could probably whoop my ass. I'm thinking Sasquatch could whoop my ass. Yeti could beat my ass. Mothman would probably bend me over. But this frog guy, I think I could probably sleep in a single punch. As long as they didn't have magic wands. Honestly, even with magic wands, I think I could beat the shit out of them. If I ever catch these frog guys around here, I'm beating them up. Later that night, another officer would visit the scene, but the creatures were nowhere to be found. However, it was reported that there were scratch marks found on the guardrail, which I gotta say is a little odd because you don't really think of frogs as like having talons, right? Huh. But yeah, I don't know, who knows? Maybe they didn't cut their froggy feet. Froggy Fresh. Is Froggy Fresh still around? Froggy Fresh still making music?
Froggy Fresh!
Froggy Fresh Frogman collab. Officer Ray Shockey is quoted as saying,
"It wasn't a dog. It wasn't a deer. It was something I'd never seen before."
So 2 weeks later, another officer would apparently also have an encounter with the frogman. Mark Matthews reported his own encounter. This time the creature was lying in the middle of the road. Matthews approached it cautiously and, fearing for his own safety, discharged his weapon. According to Matthews, the creature bolted into the woods, apparently unharmed. Questionable reaction.
Officers in Loveland saw the creature and actually shot at it. So that really...
Not unreasonable. Not unreasonable. Like I said, if I saw the frogman, I'm throwing hands. In initial interviews, Matthews would describe the creature similarly to other accounts. 4 feet tall, dark, handsome, slimy. He has since retconned what he initially said. Matthews says he figured the iguana had been someone's pet and then either got loose or was released when it grew too large. He's also quoted as saying, "The thing was half dead anyways when I shot it," which to me doesn't lend a whole lot of credence to the unharmed thing. Like, iguanas are super invasive in South Florida, so the government's like, hit them with baseball bats. They like use them as piñatas. Topgolf will let you tee off with them if you ask nicely. Can you imagine seeing a 4-foot frogman? I don't know. This wouldn't be the final encounter. Actually, there's going to be a ton more encounters over time, but none of them are as credible as those two just because they were police incidents and they were reported on. However, a Pokemon Go player named Sam Jacobs and his girlfriend in Loveland, Ohio, were playing Pokemon Go, and they spotted a rather large frog in the water. He is quoted as saying, "We saw a huge frog near the water." Not in the game. This was an actual frog. I'm glad he clarified, because there are a lot of frogs in Pokemon, easily mistaken for real life. He's quoted as saying, "Then this thing stood up and walked on its hind legs. I realize that sounds crazy, but I swear on my grandmother's grave this is true. I swear on God rest me my soul that I saw this big ass ripped 4-foot frog coming for my money." Yeah, sorry, here come the police. They heard I was discussing frogman lore. You know, he actually got a video of this. I think this is our first little bit of video evidence we have of the Lakeland frog here. Oh my god, I gotta watch an ad. Here we go. Yeah, not a whole lot going on in that evidence. I feel like it's really late to be playing Pokemon Go. He was playing like almost in pitch black weather. And honestly, if I was playing Pokemon Go in the dark and I shine my light, if I turn my camera on towards the water and I saw those big ass glowing eyes, I'd probably be freaked out. I don't know if my head would jump to 4-foot tall frog, but I'd probably be freaked out. Now, there's been a lot of theories and speculation about the Loveland frog. I've got a couple of my own theories, actually. But let's start from the top. Some cryptozoologists believe that... Is that a real job? Cryptozoologists? Is cryptozoologist a real job? Wait, is this a real thing? How do I apply for this? You can make $65K a year being a cryptozoologist? Is this a degree you can get? Hold on. Is this a rabbit hole I'm about to go down? Is there still time to become a cryptozoologist? You can also consider a cryptozoology diploma course. Okay, hold on. Thomas Francis University offers a cryptozoology degree or a hominology. Don't know what that second part means, but I sure as shit know what cryptozoology means. Look at these courses. Advanced metaphysical concepts? Why wasn't this offered when I went to college? How much is this? It's only $1,000? That's a steal at that price. Normal college is like $100,000. You're telling me for 1/100th of college, I could get a degree in cryptozoology? Dude, I got a worthless degree when I should have been studying metaphysical ministry. Okay, what was I even talking about? Like I was saying, some cryptozoologists believe the frogman could be an undiscovered species of amphibian that has adapted to walking upright. Others suggest the sightings are linked to radiation experiments or industrial pollution. After all, the 50s and 70s weren't exactly known for their environmental regulations.
And some people don't. People start pollution. People can stop it.
Still, others propose a connection to UFOs, mainly because of the stupid sparkling wand shit. While some also suggest that the frogmen could be an interdimensional being, or even alien life forms. After all, Ohio does have its fair share of UFO sightings.
Matt Stone tells us UFO experts say Ohio seems to be a hotbed for people reporting sightings.
Despite the lack of hard evidence, the Loveland frogmen have become a pop culture icon. Never thought I would say that. Look, they've inspired festivals, memes, and there's a musical apparently called Hot Damn, It's the Loveland Frog. I'm from Jacksonville, and I wish there was a Jacksonville cryptid. Although if we had a Jacksonville cryptid, it'd probably get beat up and have its shoes taken. Well, in conclusion, the Loveland Frogman is a beautiful, wonderful, mysterious cryptid that maybe doesn't get enough love as it should. Are they mutated amphibians, interdimensional visitors, or just overgrown iguanas with an impeccable sense for drama? Like all great legends, the charm for it really lies in the mystery. So whether you believe it or not, the frogman certainly has leapt its way into the annals of cryptid lore, annals, and they aren't hopping out anytime soon. That's the video for today. Kind of a goofier, silly subject. I do want to make a longer video on some more serious stuff in the future that I might not goof around with as much. But yeah, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. On the date of recording this, our last video hit 150 views. Freaking blows my mind. But yeah, it's just so amazing. It means the world to me that you guys would even tune in and bother. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you. I've been Lambo, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Later.